awesome. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been healing, building, shading skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, legends, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the Wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and sucking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through code and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, building, shedding skin till I make my way up.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. Younghoe Koo has it all teed up. And away we go from East Rutherford. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Down, ready.
This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt in it for the first time. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in. Proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
30, ready.
They'll go play action. He's got Jalen Lane. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good. First down. First and 10.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. 30. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Dan Quinn never afraid to take a risk. His guy's going for 2.
The Commanders will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. This is caught for 2, and right away they jump back to an 8-0 lead. Well, evidently a touchdown wasn't enough for them. They further quiet this home crowd by adding the 2-point conversion.
You know what I love about this? I love it because coaches spend time all week saying we're going to be aggressive, we're going to go for it. but then you back it up with a decision like that. That's empowering your team in another team's building. What a start.
And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scattergood on the ground. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Running back sent in motion. Robinson sent in motion left. It's Tracy on 2nd down. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a gain of 4, and they're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Five DBs out there for the Commanders on 3rd.
18 Cardinal.
They put a receiver in motion right. 3rd down now. Here's Dart. Pass brought in by Slayton. Along the right sideline. There's space. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish off their opening drive. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants don't try to match them right away as we start out with an 8-7 ball game. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 10, Edo blue. Right, white, ready?
Throwing from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
52
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Got for big yards on the right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
A gain of 18 on the play.
From the gun, run for Krosky Merritt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Looking quickly here.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down give to Krosky Merritt. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Drew Phillips making the tackle. Offense up to the line fast.
6-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
It's Krosky Merritt on 3rd. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
a gain of 10 yards. That's another Washington first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Washington.
Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Flushed out of the pocket. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Giants get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
The Giants take over.
Well, we've all seen a lot of QBs make some magical plays rolling to the right. Buying time before throwing it up. But not this time, as the defense steps in front of that one, probably shouldn't have been thrown.
Yeah, discretion the key in so many of these situations for quarterbacks. Why game management and decision-making is so critical. I love that he escaped the pocket, rolls right, tries to buy time for his guys to help him, but when there is nobody there, you either got to tuck it and run or live to play another day. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 range, 70 range.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back and two. Incompletions that made this third down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Shut up.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And they'll mark him down there after the dive.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. They'll go. Here's Dart. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
He finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Darts back to throw. Jump off Popeye's back. Breaks the tackle. He just keeps going. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, the gift to Tracy. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Caught by Theo Johnson. And they get this down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he is able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
It's Scatteroo on 2nd down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Rolling on 3rd. Here's Doug. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
For the field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
Koo able to put it through. And that's going to give them the lead.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Ready. Blue, 32.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Andrew Phillips. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, New York. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants push the lead to 2 scores now. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Come on.
Back to the air following that pick 6. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge gain.
And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Here's the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And his final shot of the half will not connect. It falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the Giants hands team secures the football. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Holding, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
The give here on second. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is. But after two straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. Third and long for him here. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 24 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Get the Scatterboo here on his own read. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Going right back to Scatterboo. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line. It's the defense all over this one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Darts out of the shotgun. He brings it in. And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just... Trying to feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Koo on now for the extra point.
For the point after.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants take a 16-point lead. all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Set. Blue. Cut.
They're going play action. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 61 yards. And the Commanders' 1st down. 1st and goal.
In the red zone on 1st. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Giants return this one to the 10 before that return is halted.
When chances to score have been so few and far between for your offense, Kate, you've got to come through to these opportunities, especially now in the second half. Like all game, this defense has just risen to the occasion and jumped on the chance at that interception.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Set up. 72.
On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Big gain downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 37 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
3 quarters in the books from this one. The Giants up multiple scores and on their way if they can keep this up to closing this one out. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Check. Set.
Running with Scatterboo. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
One play action with Dart. Line him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. The Commanders take a timeout. They're 1st. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Let's go. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Screen here for Scatterboo. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Fourth down, we're going to see an incredible nickname, one of my favorites in the game, the Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillan on the punt. He gets this one away and really connected. This one is sky high. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on, set. 33, yellow. Set.
Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Offensive line fast.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Mariota has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Washington calls it second timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout.
First down.
Back to throw, Mariota. Put some heat on this deep ball. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the lines.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And out of bounds inside the 5. The sideline saves him there. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And now the Commanders face a very important two-point attempt.
2-point conversion.
Blaster, 6. Drill green. Ready?
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Giants 24, Commanders 14.
They'll set up for the onside kick that they must recover. Just one timeout left in their pocket. The Commanders think they've got it. Yes, they did. Get it back. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. First and 10 now from the 46. They're going to pass it here. Short pass brought in. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Here we go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. So the Giants come away with the win. This was a game they had circled a long